what the Bible says about nuclear war is very interesting because it describes that the sun would be covered in black, and that describes nuclear war to me. That's my understanding. Now, I went and looked up nuclear winter, and I'm going to go ahead and do it again. Nuclear winter.
According to Forbes, a nuclear winter would be the result of a chain reaction that would go something like this. Nuclear warheads striking cities would cause firestorms and send huge amounts of soot into the stratosphere.
And then it goes on to say that the soot would block out much of the sun for up to a decade. All right. Now, the temperature of this conditions would be -50 below. Okay. The only way to survive a nuclear winter is if you were 50 feet below the surface, meaning the only way to survive is, food, necessities, etc. You could not live above ground. You would not be able to drive a car, and all these necessities that we like to live and do and get outside. The sun would be blocked for 10 years. There would be no sun at all. So I was just putting some facts together to try to come up with a reasonable understanding of what tribulation would be like. It would be a nuclear war. That's what I would assume Armageddon would be like. So we're watching this whole fight go on between the nations happening, and we're watching the early beginnings of that occurring. What we need to do as we're waiting for Jesus is pay attention to what is going on, what is being spoken. Like I said a couple days ago, there was some talk, some chatter about Christians dying during a certain Islamic holiday. This is biblical and this is prophecy. These are prophetic things being spoken. And I am watching this happen, and I'm saying to you that I think that we are very close to the return of the Lord because of the things that are happening. And why do I say that? Because the Lord said, before the sword goes down, the Lord is coming to get his church. And the sword is about to come down, and the Lord is ready to come and get us. And I have watched this and seen this and heard this, and I thought to myself, I must warn you. We are going to watch a lot of things happen in the near, let's just say the next couple weeks, or let's just take it one day at a time, okay? Sorry, I gotta fix this. Okay. I say this because if I put this all together, a nuclear winter, you'd have to live in the mountains. Something is happening with this exchange with nuclear warheads because North Korea, Kim Jong-un's sister said they're ready to shoot off a missile, a nuclear warhead. Okay, so this has just been in the news. And I'm thinking, he's a little, you know what I mean? He might actually do it, and it would put us, or whoever he's targeting, in a nuclear winter. And what are you doing about it? Are you blogging about it? Are you talking to your family? Like, none of us have an underground cave to live in, so let's just be honest. We would freeze to death. That's basically what would happen. Now, I've watched some movies, and some of these movies, they resort to cannibalism and all these things. I would bury myself in a grave before that happened. But that's just me, you know. I don't want to die because somebody ate my leg. Anyway, I'm just trying to be funny. Other stuff that's I've been watching on the news is Charlie Kirk and Glenn Beck and other news stories surrounding the exposure of J6 and the news stories around that and the press conference with the Republican briefing on the committee that will be looking into the videotapes that were exposed by Tucker Carlson. So there will be some more information on that as soon as it's released. That was what Representative Steve Scalise said. So that's it for me for now. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.